Yo,
Hello.
so it's about like 7 p.m. in the Friday afternoon. I've just finished with my job. I had a late call, so today a little bit, a meeting with my manager. It's Friday evening, it's weekend. Most of the people would think, okay, what am I going to do right now? Yes. Maybe I'm going to get drunk. Maybe I'm going to go to a party, or maybe I'm going to sleep a little late today and wake up very late tomorrow morning. But guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pull an all nighter and have the best productive night of my life. Now, you might think I'm crazy and, why am I gonna pull an all nighter to just, work a lot more? The thing is, I'm not gonna work on my job, I'm gonna work on my personal goals. I'm gonna get shit done that is pending from a very long time. And yeah, you might think I'm arrogant, I'm just saying, okay, the party guys are bad. No, everyone has their own life, I know that. And everyone has their own preference, I also know that. Now, I'm gonna find an umbrella because it's raining outside and I have to go to the gym because I haven't went to the gym today. I'll have a good push day today, and once the gym is done, I'm gonna get chicken. I'm gonna cook a meal for me because I'm alone at home. Yo, I might not be visible in the thing because I'm bringing something from the fridge. Okay, so I went to the gym right now, and it's, I don't know, 8:30 ish or 9 ish something, and now I'm gonna make some good dinner for myself. Uh, Usually, I have this diet that I'm following. Let me show you. So here is my diet. I don't know if you are seeing it pretty good or not. So um, right now it's the last meal, so I'm gonna eat 200 grams of cooked chicken with 1 to 2 bhakris and 70 grams of sprout. But the issue is that I'm home alone, and usually my mom cooks for me. So she does this bhakri. It's kind of um, jowar or bajri bhakri, and it's very good for health. It's very low in calories and it doesn't spike your insulin that much. It's better than rice and better than even chapatis. I don't know how to cook bhakris and I don't know how to cook chapatis even. So my only option is rice. So what I'm trying to do here is one pot chicken rice, if that makes any sense. So I brought this boneless chicken, if you can see it, from when I came back home from the gym, and I've marinated it in a certain mixture. There's a masala that I brought in, the packaged, spice kind of shit, and there are some extra spices like some turmeric and red chili powder, and I don't know, I just whatever I had available I just put it in. Yeah, I also forgot to mention you one thing. This also has some curd in it, and it tastes better somehow with the curd, so the other day, I don't know how much amount of rice ideally I should be eating, because I have measured out the quantities of bhakris, the amount of flour I should take for bhakris, but I don't know how much amount of rice, uncooked rice, I should be taking. So I asked a trusted friend, Gemini, uh, what should be the amount of rice I'm gonna be um, taking in order to replace the amount of calories and everything with rice instead of bhakris. So that is what I asked Gemini. So right now I'm going to measure my rice. You measure rice in kind of a cooked and uncooked quantity, though it weighs a lot more different when it's cooked, and it lot more different when it's uncooked. Because so for cooking I usually use the oil. This is the one that I use, is coconut oil. So this is cold pressed oil, which I have kind of, you know, forced into my home because refined oils are kind of bad for your health. So this is just because of me that we have cold pressed oil in our homes right now for cooking in general. And my mom also uses a lot less, what do you call it, very less amount of oil to cook stuff. So this kind of today's all-nighter that I'm gonna pull out wasn't really planned. It was kind of, what came into my mind yesterday, that I'm home alone and it's Friday night and I can pull off an all-nighter anyways, because my sleep schedule is anyway fucked right now, and pulling an all-nighter is kind of the way to reset in. And then we'll add some oil. Now I should ideally be using butter, but I forgot to buy butter for today. So I'm just gonna use the cold press oil. So first of all, we'll put in the onion. I can't believe I'm just making cooking videos now, but it's okay. So once the oil is properly, heated, you're gonna put in one medium to large size onion. I'm fucking hungry, man. Like, this diet is kind of great. It keeps me full most of the times, but when the my meal timings are fucked, that is when it goes all wrong. So we'll add some of the ginger garlic paste. We have added it. We'll add the chicken now. We'll add a little water and then we'll add the rice. This is going to be like, if you have eaten that or not, this is going to be like the dal khichdis that we get in a popular restaurant. It's like, very greasy and slimy kind of thing. So I want that kind of texture, not a proper fried rice kind of texture, to be honest, because fried rice kind of texture actually feels a little bit, dry for me. That is why I'm trying to make this as wet as possible. I've added some more of the masala because I thought. Now we'll just close the lid and let it cook for about at medium flame for about 2 whistles. That will take around 15 to 20 minutes. Yo, so now I'm done with my dinner. Now I'm going to start the all-nighter. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to, do this as a specific all-nighter, like not sleeping at all. But probably I'll just sleep at 4 or 5 a.m. I don't know. That depends on how much work I can get done, how much work, like, I've planned some amount of work that I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this, and that is what I'm going to target. And if it ends by 3, 4, 5 a.m., then it's fine. I'm just gonna sleep at that time, or until that work gets done. That is what I'm gonna do. So now currently I'm gonna set this environment up. So this is kind of you know the ideal environment for me. This is, I don't know if it's scientifically proven or not, but it is kind of, I heard it somewhere that if you have a little darker room, to be honest, and you have a desk lamp like this and you have something to focus on, your brain literally narrows down to that focusing thing if everything is dark around it. I know it could damage your eyes, but this desk lamp helps with that kind of, if everything's dark and you're just watching the screen, that's a different story. But I think I'm gonna try this. Okay, so now I am kind of sleepy. It's almost 1 a.m. and I've been working from around like um 2 hours now, 2.5 hours, and I knew this would happen actually because I was feeling sleepy the whole day. Not the whole day, but around the whole day today. So I had this hack in mind from the very beginning, and this was kind of also the reward if I pull this night over, all nighter. And the reward is something special. Let me bring it. It is, of course, a monster. I like monsters a lot. This is one of my favorite flavors of the monster. This is Ultra Peachy Keen. I, anyways, like peach flavored drinks a lot, and this is one of the best peach flavored. So, I know Monster is not really healthy for me and whatnot. Everyone says that, but I really have a collection of monsters. Even I met a guy in the gym who you know saw me drink a monster once, and he said, "Oh, don't drink that, you'll die one day." And I said, "Nah, it's normal. It's like 150 mg of caffeine in this whole 500 ml bottle, not bottle, can." And he said, "Only 150 mg." Yeah. And then I met him a month later, and turns out he also started his own monster collection. Even today, I met the same guy in the gym, and he said, "Oh, I have bought a new flavor. You know, um, come tomorrow in the gym and we'll try it together." And he mentioned the name of the. He was trying to mention the name of the flavor, but he wasn't able to recall it for some reason. It was Dreamsicle Orange. He said there's a black can and there's an orange mark on it of Monster. And just in an instant, I said, "Okay, it's Dreamsicle Orange, right?" And yeah, he was like, "Oh yeah, that's it." And I explained him it's not much of a good of a flavor. I still prefer. I think it's pineapple. It's much better. But nothing can beat this peach because it's truly tasty. There's summer going on. There's a lot of heat. Even in the night, it's pretty hot in here. So, a cold drink with some productive shit I'm doing. So it's very good. You might ask, what work am I doing? What productive work am I doing? I'm actually planning a new series for my channel, and I won't spoil it right away. So you'll see it once all the videos come up. Not all, at least one video come up, and you'll realize what that is. Actually, I didn't really plan the YouTube thing as a productive thing today, and also the development part. Development and DSA part is lagging a lot currently, and I need to speed up. Honestly, like currently, it's been like 2 weeks, and the only good thing and the only productive thing in my life is gym and following the proper diet. But that is fine because I think that you should standardize and then optimize. Probably like you should be focusing much more on one thing at a time rather than focusing on improving your life abruptly within a day. So you might ask, doesn't the monster break your diet? I'm essentially eating sugar, but it's ultra. Ultra means zero sugar. Of course, that means there are a lot of artificial flavoring and artificial sugar. I was also getting some second thoughts, honestly, on whether to pull this all nighter or not.
especially when I started working on, the new thing that I'm planning on for YouTube. I was getting second thought, so let's just shut everything off and let's just go back to the bed and sleep. But you know, I just kept on going. Instead of, you know, let's say doing the whole 100% of the task as planned tonight, I just picked up around 50% of it to do tonight. And yeah, I convinced my brain, and that is how probably you can convince your brain as well, when your when your brain says, okay, this is too big, let's just go on to bed, or let's just relax for now, convince it by just agreeing to complete 50% of the task. In that way, you'll probably complete it 100%, but even if you don't, you at least completed it 50%. It's better than nothing, right? So it's still a win-win. I'm kind of feeling fresh now. The whole sleep is gone. At least for now. I don't know how effective that 150 mg caffeine is on me, because I'm kind of pretty immune to caffeine uh, these days. Yeah. So I don't think the effect will last very long, but let's see. At least I plan to complete whatever the stuff that I want to. If I'm still kind of awake in the sensory perspective, then I'll pick up another task, or I'll pick up another work, or I'll pick up another development or TSA or similar, and continue, or else I'll just go to bed, sleep.